Some troubling news from the music world, as it seems the iconic duo of Hall and Oates are caught up in some legal issues between one another. Now apparently Daryl Hall is suing his partner, John Oates, claiming that the latter, although his lifelong friend, is not his creative partner, but merely his business partner. Now to be fair, Daryl Hall has written some of the duo's biggest hits, such as Out of Touch, Rich Girl, and Private Eyes. And apparently, earlier this month, John Oates set out to do some shows as a solo artist and was performing some of the duo's songs, specifically the ones that Hall claims to be solely responsible for penning. So in retaliation, Hall filed a petition in a Nashville, Tennessee court on November 16th, requesting that the judge put a stop to Oates' actions, even going as far as being granted a restraining order against him until they can sort out who has the legal right to perform which songs as a solo artist. But there's more to it than that. Apparently, John Oates was attempting to sell his stake in the duo's partnership without Hall's knowledge or permission, so it's a real nasty situation. Now personally, it always disappoints me when artists and musicians allow money and ego to supersede creativity and artistry. I completely understand that you have to protect your intellectual property, but when the disagreements reach such an antagonistic point that you're filing lawsuits and restraining orders against a person you've been making music with for 50 years, then what the hell are we even doing here, folks? Daryl Hall even touched upon this in his interview with Bill Maher.
You and your partner. You're not partner. That other guy, I can't even remember his name.
Yeah.
But I'm a little, because you have to understand.
It's the brand. It's the brand you want to see.
We
just have different directions. And have had since about 1975. A couple of good years. We had a few good years, but we are very separate. We really are.
I mean, I like Hall & Oates quite a bit. I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't. I've been listening to them for about a decade now, ever since I saw their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction performance back in 2014. Now, up to that point, I'd heard their name when I was much younger, but it was that 2014 performance that made me actually take notice of who they were as far as artists, and take a deep dive into their discography. And I still stand by my assessment to this day that Sarah Smile is one of the greatest soul songs ever written. Now, I'd actually planned on working on some Hall & Oates content in February of next year before all of this came to light, so it'll be interesting to see how this whole situation plays out while I'm working on that material. I just hope that these two can work it out and get back to performing together while they're still capable of doing so and while they both still have their health. Now, I'm sure that they have many, many more years of shows ahead of them, but we have to keep in mind that as of now, Daryl Hall is 77 and John Oates is 75. So the sooner they can work this out, the better. Well, that's all for now, folks. Take care, everyone.